Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to replace a speaker easily. This will be a full tutorial, so let's get right into this instructional video. As you can see right here, I have sort of like an older style home theater style speaker, and I'm going to show you how to replace this speaker. But obviously this method will basically work with any type of speaker because it's all going to be the same type of idea. First and foremost, you want to disconnect it from anything that is connected to, if there's anything that it's connected to, you want to disconnect it, whatever that may be with your speaker. It might just be speaker wire like this, it might be additional wires. Disconnect it completely so that it's just by itself like that, okay? Next, what you want to do is remove the speaker grill. Now, they might be held in place by screws, but more than likely you're just gonna be able to pop. If you can't see screws, you can probably just pop it off. I've already taken the liberty of just loosening it before the video, so it just comes off really easily, but the first time it might be a little bit harder to remove, okay? Then you're gonna have access to the actual speaker or speakers themselves, itself or themselves. As you can see, there are usually 4 screws holding each of these speakers in place. Like I said, I've taken the liberty of removing 3 of them just to make it a little bit faster for this tutorial. I don't want to waste your time or mine. So what you're gonna do is remove all of the screws that hold it in place. So I'm just gonna remove this last screw over here. Okay, as you can see right over here. Be careful to not lose the screws. You want to make sure you're keeping them, obviously, just because if you lose them, you might have to get an exact match, okay? So I've removed all of the screws from here. Then you're going to remove the actual speaker itself, the driver, as we like to call it. And then more than likely, it's just going to have 2 of these little connectors holding it in place, a red and a black. Okay, they're soldered in place. If they're soldered in place, you're going to have to go and desolder them and stuff like that. Sometimes there might be like just a little connector like this style at the back where you just sort of press it in like that. That's easy to do as well. One way or the other, you have to gently remove the wires, whatever that takes. But like I said, most of the time it's going to be like this. So you're going to pop them out of place like that. Very simple, okay? Then you've removed the speaker. Obviously, you're gonna get your new speaker. I'm just gonna put the same one back, but you're gonna get your new speaker and you're gonna connect them again. You're gonna connect these connectors like that, 1 and 2. And obviously if they're connected in a different way, you're gonna do it the different way, but more than likely it's gonna be something simple like that. Put your speaker back in place, okay? Very simple. For the most part, it doesn't really matter if your speaker's turned, like one way or the other. It doesn't really matter because speakers usually just project audio in like one sort of central range, no matter which way they're oriented. And you're gonna put that screw back in place. I'm having a little bit of difficulty here. There we go. Just holding in place. And obviously, if there's multiple screws, you're gonna put the multiple screws back in place. Just give me 1 sec. Woo! My hand is shaky. I don't know why. I gotta settle myself here. There we go. I'm using my opposite dominant hand. So I'm a righty, I'm using my left hand. But also I just worked out my forearms yesterday, so they're a little bit shaky right now as I'm trying to hold this screw. Wow, crazy. Maybe also because I had a nice big cup of coffee before I started filming. Anyways, put all the screws back in place, just like that. I'm not gonna crank it. And obviously put your grill back in place. And then connect the speaker once again via the speaker wire, and you're good to go. It's literally that simple. Hopefully you enjoyed this instructional tutorial. Honestly, it's really, really easy to do. And yeah, that's it. Like I said, practice your safety precautions. Make sure you disconnect everything before you try and start replacing the speaker. But that's essentially it. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.